Okay, so we have a very specific message, and we have prayed about it, and we asked God that this would reach the right people. So if you're feeling stuck, I just want you to know that that is part of the plan to get you where you're going. That's part of the process of God's plan, purpose, His promise for you. No, I have had this dream, a reoccurring dream actually, that I am a student again, right? And I am a senior in college or high school, I can't remember, it doesn't matter, where I have this class that I need on my schedule in order to graduate, but I can't find a way to get it on my schedule. And I remember feeling like there's so much anxiety and pressure and like procrastination involved in this dream. And I also at the same time am feeling like I am stressed out about what my life post graduation looks like. This is all my dream. And then I woke up and I asked God why I keep having this reoccurring dream and who it's for. And I feel like He genuinely told me that it's a message for the young people who are so focused on trying to find their purpose and their calling, and they're so anxious about what their life is going to look like after high school or after college. And I really feel like He's telling us that He has you exactly where He wants you, and you will not miss what is for you. Yeah, your time isn't running out. You have time, and somebody else's win, I have this written down, that somebody else's win isn't your loss, and what God has for you won't run out. I think a lot of the time it's really hard for us, maybe when we receive like prophetic words about ourselves, or we've been praying and other people can see the vision for us, or we have vision for ourselves, big dreams, to get discouraged when it's not looking like the promise right now, because it won't. And sometimes the way that we get there, it's gonna look janky. So God loves to use, one, unqualified people and ridiculous circumstances to freely work His power. And examples of that is Gideon's army of 300 versus over 100,000, and David with Goliath. So we just have to remember that it's okay, one, to be discouraged. It's okay to hesitate. And if you're beating yourself up about that, just remember that sometimes we have to get out of the survival and
the
like
pressure.
And sometimes He puts us into that little wilderness season to get our nervous system healed. We have to go through healing before we can even skyrocket, and we'll feel behind sometimes because we see other people who maybe had a lot more support growing up,
or just are not in the same season that you're in, which is character development.
Right.
And
You're not
kind of
behind.
putting your head down.
Yeah. So that feeling stuck, like, you need time where God has you in the season of healing before you can, I like to call it a catapult. You feel like you're behind only to like slingshot forward.
Yeah.
So
He uses everything.
Especially if you're going to be in ministry, which honestly is all of us in some way or another. Like, as believers, we are meant to I'm referring to my notes if I'm looking down a lot, but we're all meant to share. We're all in ministries of the good news. So through our words and our life and our actions, maybe God puts you through certain things so that you can help other people. And I have here, God will put you in place that may promote anxiety, doubt, and fear, and will ask you to do the opposite in order to show unbelievers what believers do in suffering. So God never promises that suffering won't happen. Like, suffering doesn't sell, but it is promised, and it is temporary. And if God is allowing suffering, He will use it.
What if you're living in the middle of your testimony and you're frustrated that you're not at the end of it yet, but the end is where you use what He's brought you through to your advantage at the end? You're looking at your story incomplete, and you're comparing the partial part of where you're at to someone's complete and finished story.
And sometimes I think a lot of the times, we're so focused on the end result that we forget that we need to slow down and appreciate where we're at. Because believe it or not, like, the process is part of the art. And once you do get there, you're going to look back and be like, man, like, I wish I kind of sat in that a little bit more and appreciated that. The molding of who you're becoming. Yeah.
You have
It's a beautiful
time,
thing.
girl.
Mhm.
You have time, boy.
Yeah. Don't stress too much about what your life is going to look like, because every time I have that dream and I wake up feeling anxious, I have a sense of relief of how peaceful my life is, and how much I'm living in answered prayer, and just like how much I thought I would have to like figure out and work towards is not my reality. Like, it all has come with the grace and like the love and the peace of God, and that anxiousness doesn't belong to me. And I like wake up when I have those dreams just like, oh, I actually have a really, really cool job that doesn't make me feel super duper anxious. My life circumstances are so divine. I don't have to worry about paycheck to paycheck. And even if that might be your circumstance now,
Which is mine, actually, if I can speak, because I live in a less secure position. Like, I'm self-employed, I have my own business, and so at any point, if I lose clients, like, that's a bag I'm losing out of. That's rent. But what God is kind of showing me through that is he has me in the palm of his hand, and it's not up to me to control things that are out of my control.
Yeah.
Like, he has me, and that's where I put my trust fully into, okay, God's got me.
Yeah.
If something were to happen, that's fine. He's the one that allowed that to happen in the first place, like, got me this position. So he will take care of it.
yeah, it's not on you to be your God. Like, there's things that we have to remember to keep giving to him. And that's the benefit of being a son or a daughter of the universe, or the God of the universe, I should say, is that we don't have to carry that weight ourselves anymore. We give it to him, and we trust that he's going to provide for us.
That made me
Jehovah
think
Jireh.
of-
Jireh.
Jireh. I think it's Matthew 6:33. Seek first the kingdom, and all things will be added onto you. That reigns so true, because sometimes that's the only thing that you can do. Like, when you're so overwhelmed and you're so stressed about your life, the only thing you can and should do that will help is to just pray and give it to God, because literally nothing else. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So it's a comfort.
Yeah.
Discouragement is okay too. It's okay to be in seasons of discouragement, and when you're feeling like, oh my God, I wish, like, there's just something that I want to move past. Like, there's a separation between who I want to be versus who I'm showing up as, and I'm like, I know that's here, I can see it, but the bridge to get there is just
can
like
feel it.
so, like, it's
Yeah.
not there yet, and you want to know how, but God doesn't always give us the how.
Yeah.
And he doesn't always, and I consider waiting a form of suffering. It's long suffering. Like, it's never fun. So God doesn't necessarily promise to alleviate the pain of suffering, but he does promise to rest on us, like, through it. And that's one of the biggest comforts and most biggest, like, sighs of relief that there is.
Yeah. So we hope this message was encouraging. We hope that you can take from this that you are right on time, and God uses all the missteps, all the delays, all the, the discouragement or long suffering to your advantage at the end. And seek wise counsel, because they can usually see things from a broader perspective than you're currently in. But stop being so hard on yourself. God's got you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.